Hey everyone, and welcome to another sneaker review with me. And I'm super excited to show you this one because this might be my favorite Nike SB of 2021. Also, once again, shout out to my brother Andrew for lending me his pair. And before we get started, please do consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. A big percentage of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet. Hi, how you doing? So if you haven't yet, please leave a like on this video if you like this type of content. That's what the like button's for. And I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. It really does help a lot. Please and thank you. Alright, without further ado, let's jump right into my review and honest opinions on the Nike SB Dunk High Pro Gundam RX-0 Unicorn. So for those who aren't familiar, Mobile Suit Gundam is an anime franchise that first aired in April of 1979. Not only loved by most, if not all, mecha science fiction fans out there for the show itself, but also for the Gunpla models, short for Gundam Plastic models, where you can actually build, display, and collect all of the Gundam models from the series. Gundam has been celebrated so much in Japanese culture that they even made a moving 18-meter life-size Gundam in Yokohama, Japan to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the show airing. Even sneakerheads have seen the inspiration of Gundams in Nike, such as when they unofficially dubbed the Nike Air Max 98 White University Red and Obsidian colorway as the Air Max 98 Gundams because of how reminiscent the colorway was to the original Gundam, the RX-78. This is also why, at least in my opinion, that Gundam would be teaming up with Nike SB to make the perfect collaboration to celebrate the 15th anniversary of the Gundam Unicorn novel, which by the way also has an anime series available on Netflix. You should definitely check it out, not only for the sneaker but if you're a Gundam fan. This collaboration came out in two colorways, the second colorway being the black and bronze colorway based off the Gundam Banshees from the same series, and of course this one which was based off the OG Gundam Unicorn. Jumping right into the details, and trust me, this sneaker is all about the details. You have the whole upper in soft tumbled leather, predominantly in white with hits of red, black, and this sort of gunmetal gray. So as seen on the toe box, that lace loop wing on the top of the sneaker, the heel of the shoe, and the tongue of the shoe under those signature fat laces in white. By the way, the sneaker comes with extra black, red, and green laces. Now for the green laces, I was a little bit confused. I thought it was just to match the Nike SB Dunk High Pro tag that's in yellow with green text, but then I just realized the green is actually meant to match the Gundam's eyes, or even specifically for the Gundam Unicorn, spoiler alert, when it goes into that green god mode that you see in the anime or in the manga. So that's such a cool hidden gem in my opinion. The shoe comes in black Zoom Air Nike insoles with red text, and the whole upper sits on the signature Nike rubber midsole and rubber outsole in that same white, black, and gun gray color blocking. And last but definitely not the least is my favorite parts of the sneaker. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it's all the little details. The first detail is seen on the toe box of the shoe. Instead of having the usual pinholes that you see on regular Nike SBs, which was primarily put there for ventilation and breathability, they switched it out to an actual vent design. It really matches the mecha suit overall vibe of the sneaker. You have the Nike SB Gundam Unicorn RX-0 Dunk High warning logo on the outer heels of each shoe, which is another detail I noticed that they put a lot of thought into. From the SB design embodied into the unicorn logo, it's definitely a sure sign that you have something badass on foot. One thing that I teased in the unboxing of these is that this not only came with extra laces, but it also came with a sticker pack as well, which you would normally see in the Gunpla model kits. It was such a smart move. And finally, the best part in my opinion is the Velcro Nike swoosh on the lateral side of each shoe to match the design of the Gundam Unicorn's horn, which can be switched between the OG yellow or this more pristine gold swoosh. It's so insanely cool, I couldn't believe it. Now finally for my thoughts and honest opinions on the shoe, and I gotta say I hate it. It's super dumb. I can't believe they did this. I mean, of course I'm totally kidding. Are you crazy? I'm in love with these sneakers. I mentioned in my unboxing of these, I'm a huge Gundam fan, from Gundam Wing to Seed to Blood Iron Orphans to Thunderbolt, and of course Unicorn. To get a little bit geeky on you guys, I am rewatching the 1979 series because Gundam Unicorn is actually found within that same timeline. So after watching the OG series, I'm reworking to watch all the movies and whatever series is in between, so that then I could rewatch Unicorn and then all the series that came out after that, such as Gundam Hathaway, which is also on Netflix. Alright, little nerding explosion there. So going back to the sneakers, I mean, basically it's having a Gundam model on your foot. The presentation, the detail, the freaking sticker pack, and the Velcro swoosh. Just like how I feel with Pokemon, my childhood self is screaming at how happy they are to see these. The only way that these could actually get any better is that if you put these these on and you actually turn into a Gundam. Maybe next year, Nike. Speaking of Gundam models, these actually released alongside 2 other Gunpla models made by Bandai, with one being the actual Gundam Unicorn and the Gundam Banshees with a special Nike SB box, and another Gundam version which was the chibi version or the childlike version that are actually wearing the Nike SBs. That's how well designed these are, that even Gundams can rock these. I was super pumped writing the script for this video, and as you can tell, I really am super pumped to be sharing this with you guys. I really can't wait to get a pair of my own. And I decided, no offense to this OG pair, because you know that I love the OGs. I love having OGs in my collection. And like I mentioned before, these were actually the ones that I ordered that got canceled off of StockX. But now I think that's a blessing in disguise, although it still really sucks. Cause I think personally, I want to get the Banshee pair for myself. Of course, they're both equally awesome. It's just that for my personal wardrobe, I think the black pair would be easier for me to dress up in. But really though, I think it's because the name Banshee sounds really cool. I mean, after all that, need I say more? Overall, I love the Nike collaboration with Gundam. Definitely don't sleep on these if you want to get a pair for yourself, especially if you're a fan of Gundam. These are a must-have. Great work to both companies for making this mecha sneaker come to life. And that is it for this video, guys. What do you think of the Nike SB Gundams? Leave a comment down below. I love conversing with you guys there. Follow me on Instagram at AlbiPeralta. I'm a bit more personal there. I post stories almost every day, and I post when I have a new YouTube video out. So that's one way to get notified, other than of course subscribing to the channel. Guys, it really does help a lot. And check out my other videos on the channel. As the banner says, I have anything and everything in between on there. And that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys when I see you. Bye guys.